see. Oh.
I wonder how much of the light we're still getting.
Let's see. So.
You okay, Monica? Come on, Kiko.
Kiko's pretty good at staying near.
Let's see.
Because you were staying back there?
That's why Kiko was staying back there. He thought he could because you were there. Kiko will travel, but he usually stays close to people. At least that's my experience with him. Yeah, he'll stay close to people. Look, he watches her run, looks back at me. Eh.
Hello. Are you wearing your sexy bikini under that?
No sexy bikini. Wow, Ben glows.
I do.
Yeah, like boosh glow.
Say, we're close to INL.
You got such a sunny disposition.
No, we're close to the INL.
No, yeah, okay, I'll take that. We actually are close to the INL.
Exactly. That's where I was heading.
That's exactly where we were heading.
Radioactive magnetism.
You felt the draw. What?
Do you think zombies are scary?
Not really, but that's because I know what real zombies are like. And real zombies are much more terrifying than Hollywood zombies. See, with real zombies, in Haiti, which is an island down south in America, just south of Florida, they have witch doctors there. And what a witch doctor will do is they'll place a curse on you. And now this curse is not juju powder, but it's like it. It's a mix of different herbs and toxins, and then they'll sneak it into your food. And when you eat it, it kills a portion of your brain. Now, it kills a portion of your brain in such a way that you fall asleep and you stop breathing. Like, you don't breathe very deeply, your heartbeat goes really far down. So it's really hard for anyone to tell that you're still alive. So they bury you. Because for all intents and purposes, you look and seem dead. And then, after the funeral and everyone goes home, the witch doctor comes out, and with his other zombies, he has them dig you up and pull you out of it. And then he feeds you the rest of the concoction and you wake up. But the thing is, you don't wake up all the way. You're stuck inside of you. And everything that he says, you have to do. If he tells you to dig a hole, you will keep digging a hole until you fall over. You will just dig and dig and dig. If he tells you to pick cotton, you will continue to pick cotton until there's no more cotton to pick, and then you'll just sit there and wait for more cotton to pick. You won't feel hunger. You don't feel thirsty. You just do whatever you're told to do.
Yep, it's a chemical lobotomy.
Yep.
She went past the fence line.
Okay.
I saw.
But that's a little bit more terrifying to me, especially since in the show I was watching that was showing all this, the documentary, there was a fight between some local drug lords and the voodoo doctor to basically gain power over the area, because the voodoo doctor was getting protection money from everyone. And so the drug lord comes in with all his guns and tries to pressure the voodoo doctor, who then sicks his zombies on the guys. They unload bullets after bullets, and these guys keep coming, torn to bits, dead, crawling on the floor with half their body, and they just keep coming. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is, it's real. That's why I say Hollywood zombies don't have anything on the real thing.
Yeah, no. Come here.
Leash.
No, he'll be fine. We got Dad here.
Come here.
Still learn. See, she's right there.
Yep.
Stay with us.
So that's why I'm more scared of real zombies than I am of the Hollywood zombies. Because while Hollywood zombies can be kind of scary sometimes, and they're really good at jump scares. As you've noticed, I'm really easy to jump scare, but I'm not very easy to scare. Like, you can boo me and I will jump, but I'm not going to be scared afterwards. But stuff like that scares me.
Scares me.
I'm just glad that there, at least to my knowledge, there are no voodoo lords around this area.
No, different chemicals that the tribes come up with are quite interesting.
Quite terrifying.
I got told by a guy in our comments on YouTube that Rexburg is a very racist place.
We're a very racist place.
Yep.
Why are we a very racist place?
Apparently, because you might see 3 black people if you're lucky. That means you're racist.
There's not a lot of black people that live around here.
Yep. So therefore...
There's like a few more up at the college than there used to be. But for the longest time, me growing up here, I guess I didn't really grow up here. When I went to my last years of high school here, I think there was one black kid who didn't really look black to me, and I had to be told he was, because I thought he just had a tan, because he was a quarter black. So he didn't really, someone who is used to black people from Detroit and from, California and other predominantly black areas where they're much darker skinned, I had to be told, because like he said, you just hate me because I'm black, and I just started laughing at him because I thought he was making a joke. And then I'm like, wait, you're serious? It's like, no man, I don't like you because your personality sucks.
Yep. So I said I don't necessarily
I just thought a mouse ran out.
judge.
There are mice out here.
I said I don't necessarily judge any racism on the population
jumping over the
demographics,
The fact that, America is mostly white.
but on how they react to.
No, snakes probably won't move if we come near them, and they don't usually lay out on here during the night.
Well, especially since we got dogs all around us.
That too, but they'll lay out here during the day because then it's warm. At night they'll go crawl in their holes because it's warmer in the holes than it is out and about.
I know, so I'm jumping over the holes.
Well, most of the holes will be there and there, not on here. It'd actually be very dangerous for them to build a hole on a road, because when a car comes over and drives, they'll crush them.
I've seen a whole bunch of holes here.
Well, most of these holes aren't real deep holes. They're just like rocks used to be there, stuff like that. Or just, see like that one? That's not a hole, that's just a bush that looks kind of like a hole.
You, I'm whistling too.
Yeah, no, Kiko's was right. Yeah, no, there he is. I thought so, but he blended in with the bush.
Oh, Inu does that. Inu will stand in all the dry grass and just look at me in the daylight,
Yeah,
and I can't tell where she is.
yeah, well, that's the blending of his fur.
Way down there.
When it comes to Kiko's black, so at night, you can only really see him when... Yeah, I said your name, didn't I?
Ah, I can't see him at night.
Yeah,
I miss Ash.
I do too. He was a good dog.
Yeah.
I believe we'll see him again.
Yep, one day. Life's like that.
In the hereafter.
Yep, a lot of my pets that I used to have, like Cappy. You were too young to know Cappy. I think Cappy died before you were born even.
Yeah, Cappy died about the time Ben and I were married, I think.
A little after that, but probably around there.
Yeah.
Around there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he did.
Cappy was my
Hi.
pet pygmy goat.
Yeah, you're way up there.
About the
Come
same
here.
size as the dog,
Come here.
as Inu,
Come here.
but a goat.
Whoa.
Most adorable goat
Yeah,
ever.
Hello.
I bought her to milk her, to get goat's milk. And then it turns out, Cappy was a guy.
How do you milk cow?
Yeah, yeah. You can't milk a cow that has one udder. Yeah, Cappy ended up being a guy, and so we couldn't milk, because you can't milk guys. You can only milk female cows and female goats. So, but by then I had already grown very attached to him because we'd had him for a few days because we were waiting for him to get old enough. We bought him as a baby, and so I was already attached to him, so we just kept him. That was the most neatly manicured our yard has ever been.
We should get another goat to manicure it.
Down the road, I actually want to. So he ate all the trees as high as he could reach, and since he was a pygmy goat that was about this high, he would stand on his hind legs and then all the bush, all the little grass was nibbled down to just the right height. Dad's like, I don't even have to mow the lawn anymore.
I bet he can't wait for a goat again.
I don't think he'd mind one if I got one, but he doesn't want to take care of it.
You could, 'cause
Yep.
you get it.
And down the road, I plan on getting one. But that's one of those down the road things, because I gotta have the money to take care of it.
I can hear you guys.
Right now, I barely have the money to take care of the cat.
Lindsay, please don't pull on my arms. They're kind of sore.
So I bought a harness for the cat, and I put it on her, and it worked. She didn't mind the harness, but every single time I saw her, the harness was in a different position. like as if she just pulled in her arms and rolled in it and just randomly popped out again to see what it would. And so, I took it out, and I figure it'll just go on her when I take her out places. Because that's the original reason I got it, so that way I could take her for walks or take her out to the car or stuff like that.
I knew someone that had a cat with a harness, and they just hooked their cat to the leash in the yard and let the cat run around.
My only problem with that is there's too many predators. That's why my cat is staying an inside cat.
Yes.
Including vehicle predators?
Including the neighbor predators.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the neighbor predators, but I convinced Dad, not by saying the neighbor predators, but by finally mentioning coyotes and hawks and everything else. That finally convinced Dad.
Hi.
Besides the fact that every single one of the cats we've owned before have been killed by the road.
I know, I'm surprised the goat stealers made it so long.
I'm too.
I think part of why it's made it so long is it's the same color of the road, so they don't realize it's a cat.
That might be a part of it.
Hit it.
That might actually be a part of it, because they aim for the cats.
Why do they aim for the cats?
Because they're not nice people.
Back up, guys.
No spooking me, please. My back hurts.
I will not.
Okay, thank you. I actually really like how it looks on the camera. It'll be nice to see it blown up. All right, so I gave the Haitian zombie story. You can think of any scary stories, whether they be real world or not?
I know there was I don't know if it still is, a magnetic phenomenon
Okay, I thought that was an antler for a second.
in the big holes, mountains
Yeah.
in the Teton Valley, up towards one of the roads you take off onto the dirt roads. It's such a magnetic phenomenon that it makes your radio and stuff skip and make weird sounds, and it does funky things to your vehicle. But there's a road that goes right next to it. So
You gonna go check on them, Kiko?
we used to drive our dates up there and talk about the ghost that lived up there. And as you drive up there, all of a sudden your radio would start mixing the radio stations together. And you go, oh crap. I didn't think we were quite there yet. Oh no. And then your car starts to sit there and do the little sputter.
Yeah, the stalling
If you don't
out.
play with it, it'll die. So you let it die. And you're up there alone with a dead car in the middle of the night, and it's just you and this scared girl that's sitting next to you really nice and close. We did that a few times.
I guess that counts as a scary story.
There we go. See? I mean, they were scared. We had one also.
I like how you can barely see anything that way, and then there's still slightly the blue sky.
We had one in Michigan. The road was actually called on the thing Blood Road.
Oh yeah, I remember these stories.
And the story goes that there was a guy that used to be a beautiful, beautiful subdivision. And there was a guy that went crazy on that subdivision and killed everybody. All the women, children, the other guys, and then turned the gun on himself and killed himself. So they bulldozed this section of the subdivision all down, renamed the road, and nothing ever was there. And the story kind of went that some of the nights, if you were out there, you could see the ghosts, and you could feel them around there, because the veil was thin where they were, and they were all angry.
I remember they actually used to put posts in it at night.
It was all walled off eventually. Now it's actually thriving. But
Yeah, now it's a thriving subdivision, go figure. But but when Dad was a kid, because I remember him telling a story of pulling the posts out and to drive out there because it was a dare, and then your car would die. And the one time he did it, his car died, he freaked out and he pushed it all the way back.
Yeah, back when I was a kid, he actually showed me the road still there, and it had a walled post in front of it that said, no persons allowed beyond this point.
Yeah.
And then we went back a few years later after we had moved away from Michigan.
Yeah.
And it was a big, huge...
Last time Dad took me back to Michigan, we were driving around the old spots, and we happened to be near there. It's still named Blood Road, but but it's now got a subdivision, a bunch of houses, and an elementary school on it. Or the house that was always for sale. It's still, the last time Dad and I drove past it, it had a for sale sign on it. It looks like somebody else has a campsite here. It's all plowed down.
I was just worried about finding another hill or another...
Yeah, no, I figure where we stopped was fine enough. I saw that last hill and I'm like, we can go ahead and stop here.
I was actually worried about having to try and figure out how to back it up.
What are these? Looks like a garbage?
Oh, it is now.
Yeah? Well, whatever it was, it's a garbage now. I'm not sure it's showing up on the screen. We'll have to see when it edits.
Is your screen going black?
Yep, as it gets darker. Anyways, I'm going to restart. It's getting near the end.
My phone on there.
No, I don't either. I left it in the car. I think it's plugged into charge, but I'm not sure.
So's mine. Well, mine is plugged in.
I was about to say, if you do need it plugged into charge, I've got my car has 2 plugs as well.
I've got a 1200.
I'd have 3, but
Yeah.
I need another cord for that. I've got the 1 2-prong, and then I've got one that's just a plug.
I've got a 1200 amp jump battery to power my
Up, you can just see the lights in the city over there.
Mud Lake.
Yep, just twinkling in there. We almost camped over there, but there's not as much to do except for...
Or is that the I-15 junction? That's the I-15
Oh, that's I-15 junction. Yeah, that's I-15 junction. Those lights over there? Remember when we crossed the highway? That's that.
That is.
That's what that is over there.
That's the I-15 junction. I was like, I thought.
I can't really see any other lights from the cities around here, though.
Well, that's because there aren't really any other. Any
Yeah,
cities
we're
around.
quite a ways away. Every once in a while you can see a little twinkling of light here and there. I don't know how well they're picking up, but I've never really used this camera at night.
That's why you can be a YouTuber walking around without your pants on. Hey, don't put that camera over here.
Okay. That's why when I pointed at you, I only pointed it up at your chest to high. Oh, you don't glow anymore.
Nope.
Not enough light?
Because I took my pants off.
Yeah, that's probably it. So your pants are radioactive?
Exactly.
Yeah, uranium pants.
There were the batteries for my.
I wonder if you glow if I go to this side. Nope, you can just see you. Just see you. Don't worry, guys. I'm keeping it above the waist. So that's
9 with a 10-foot. Woo!
yeah. Don't flatter yourself.
That's a Kid Rock song.
That is true. Yeah.
And
That's
that was. Oh shoot!
I think that's one of the best parts about living out in the middle of nowhere, Idaho.
What is his name?
Ron Jeremy,
No.
the little hedgehog guy.
Kid Rock's little midget that ran with him for quite a while.
Wasn't that Ron Jeremy? No, Ron Jeremy's technically not a midget. He's just short. He's 4 foot something with a. Yeah. Anyways, I'm keeping it PG. Ish.
That's what he said. He's 3'9" with a 10-foot.
Yep. Woohoo! And then you got Kiko behind you.
Huh?
So now you got Kiko behind you.
Yeah. I'm a wanderer. A wanderer. Wander around.
Round. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. See, it's okay to sing when it's going on my channel, I guess.
No, it's just not for more than 10 seconds.
Oh, I was about to say mine's not monetized either.
Oh, mine isn't yet.
I'm
One song.
on the fence about monetizing mine, or keep leaving it to be a rant channel.
Mine. Oh, yeah. Well, the song that's been stuck in my head is the Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Chip. Here for danger. Oh wait, no, that's Tailspin. Dang it!
Yeah, sometimes.
Some crimes go slipping through the cracks, but these two gumshoes are picking up the slack. There's no case too big, there's no case too small. When you need help, just call Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Chip and Dale, when there's danger,
Going never fails once they're
involved.
They'll
Take the case,
whatever
what's wrong.
gets solved.
Chip and Dale. Gosh, it's been forever since I've seen that one.
That's a song that's been stuck going through my head. Over.
Did they have a
Over.
moral of the story one?
Is it scary?
Like, I saw one with always walk with a buddy.
Is it scary? As long as it's scary.
Yes, Mom.
It doesn't matter if it has a moral of the story, as long as it's scary. That's all I'm asking.
It's scary, so tell them.
Okay.
Got it.
Aw, that's okay.
Travelers going to Boring Town.
Oh, I can't even forgot it.
Yeah.
Just thinking another one.
Okay. Yep.
We're gonna keep walking up with them.
Yeah, it's okay to basically just talk. That's also what we've been doing in it. Heck, we broke into song.
Yeah, she was telling me a story about 6 travelers.
Why didn't she tell us the story about 6 travelers?
I don't know.
Hi, you know.
I can barely see too far.
I know.
You see, you know?
That's part of the fun of the darkness.
Barely.
I see, you know.
I see, Anu.
I don't see anyone on Joe's camera.
No, I don't see anything on my camera.
Camera?
Yeah.
See it?
It's the thing reflecting light back at my chest.
It's black.
Oh,
You can still see some of the... Oh, that's all that's left of the sunset.
Here we go. Ready? Little light.
Yep, you can see the little light.
Little light.
Little light.
Little light.
Ah, he's not wearing pants. Oop! I almost tripped over you.
Sorry.
Yep, you can just see a little
Hi,
bit
Andrew.
left of the sunset.
Hi. Well, come say hi.
And then you can see the lights. It's actually, the lights look really kind of scary because they're red and yellow. So they kind of look intimidating on the camera.
It's all right. We would drive by a section of that late at night when we were growing up as kids, because I was the one that stayed up most of the night with Dad,
Mm-hmm.
so that Mom could drive during the day.
Yeah, during our long trips.
Yep. And Dad would say, "See those lights over there? You see that smoke's coming out of there? That's not actually smoke. Those are aliens. And they're doing tests on us."
That sounds like Dad. I am trying to get him to tell stories. I've recorded 2 of his stories so far. And I'm having to sneak a recorder to get him to, like, basically on some of the long drives, he's told some stories. And I've snuck recordings of them. That's basically been all I've been able to get out of him. But I'm gonna get him. I got Grandpa's stories recorded. So I'm gonna get Dad's stories recorded.
Hi, Inu.
Yeah, I see him. At least I think.
Come here.
And there's Kiko.
Come here.
Yep, you're being good. Aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah, come on.
I thought you were out there a ways. Come here.
Yeah, you're being a good boy.
Hi, Kiko. For a second, I thought Kiko was another dog.
Nope. Only 2 dogs out with us right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's a sagebrush leaning across the ground.
I think it might be a little time to turn around.
Why? I'm doing fine.
Mom and I are starting to hurt.
You just fart?
Maybe.
Are you a tutor? Are you a little tutor?
Starting to hurt.
Yeah, my entire leg and Mom's knee.
So we need to walk more to get you guys back in shape.
Tim, is it 9:30?
Up to you.
Hello, stars.
I think
Yeah, you can just see them on the screen.
I think we can walk a bit farther. Fact. I see.
I think Mommy's tired.
Put them on the
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
I got you.
I got you, babe.
Yeah, they kind of look like explosions off in the
Wait a minute,
distance.
you're pulling me down.
I've got you. I've got you. I've got.
See, they kind of look like explosions off in the distance, Ben. Like there's a war going on.
There is.
Boom, boom.
It's the War of the Aliens.
War of the Worlds?
No,
Ew.
just the aliens.
Well, that would be Worlds.
No, it's the illegal aliens.
Yeah, this is definitely going on my channel. So is the last one. We're allowed to be political on my channel.
Come on.
Oh, ooh, there we go. My back popped.
Anu. Come here. Anu. Come on. Come on.
I hear her.
Yeah, I see her.
Come on. You silly, silly mutt. You silly mutt.
Is he really a mutt? Cause I thought he was more like a kind of pure blood.
No, he's a blue heeler corgi. Ross
Yeah.
because both his parents are papered.
Yeah, he's just a
But-
mutt technically because that's not the what they were going for.
But
He was,
what?
he was an accident.
She's a mutt.
Yep. She's
Because
a cute
apparently
accident.
You don't want to breed a large dog.
With a small dog.
Itty bitty dog.
It's alright, she's a cute mistake.
How can you say a cute mistake?
Because she wasn't supposed to happen. But she's cute. So she's a cute mistake.
They tried to give us the mother too.
Ah. I would have
She
taken.
didn't have room for the mommy too.
Yeah, I was about to say if I had had room at the time, I would have taken her.
She was the corgi.
Yeah. I know, corgis are cute.
The babies were almost her size, and she was still feeding them.
Poor mommy. I've got a picture that I keep in my it's technically in my meme folder, although I wouldn't call it a meme. It's
on.
more cute than anything else. But it's one of those little sofa couches, or like a lazy boy,
Alright.
and all the babies are sitting on the cushion, and on the top is the mom, the corgi, looking down on the top of the thing, and it's like my corgi doesn't really do anything anymore. She just stares at her puppies all the time whenever they're sleeping. Follows them around staring at them whenever they're sleeping like, I made those.
And that's what they do.
This Inu's mom actually has a lineage paper too.
Oh, fun.
What are those?
That means that she comes from a long line of
You
paper.
can follow her parents. Oh,
Kinda like our genealogy.
Back.
Lineage.
Some of the kings and queens of England.
Yeah, basically when it comes to corgis.
Yep.
The queen has, I think, like 7, 8 corgis right now. Because she loves them so much. We're losing Monica.
She's a headbanger behind us.
I was trying to have her hurry up and catch up. But
She was.
nope.
She's kind of pecking along.
Yep.
Yeah, you can barely see the sun anymore on the
Talk a lot. Talk
Screen.
A little more.
Talk a lot, talk a little more. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Talk a lot, talk a little more.
Come on, Inu.
Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies.
There you are.
Good night, ladies. We're going to leave you now. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Talk a lot, talk a little more.
That's probably a good distance.
Yeah,
It's a big one.
thank you. I had a good walk. Now let's have a fun walk back.
Yeah.
The going out and exploring is one of my favorite parts of the camping trips.
Come on, Inu.
And I like walking at night because I overheat easily. And at night, I can cool down as you can just see the light from the city over there. I think that would be Rexburg. I think
It's a city that way.
it's a city that way, and I think that would be Rexburg. I don't think it's Idaho Falls because
No,
that'd be
Idaho
way too
Falls.
far.
South.
Yeah.
That's
know,
east.
you don't have
And I
to
don't
find the trail.
and I don't think that Egan. I think Egan would be more that way.
And Egan wouldn't be that.
Right. So I think that's Rexburg. Again, I don't think it's showing up on the screen.
Okay, get the rock out.
It's mostly just darkness. Yeah, I can understand that.
Right inside her foot.
Where you going, Kiko?
What?
Yeah, we stopped for a second. Sorry. Or did you hear get the rock out and think that mean ran?
Inu.
Yeah, you. Come here, Kiko.
Hi. Hi. So you're saying we should have brought my night vision camera?
Yeah, I agree.
We have 2 of them.
I don't.
I'll turn on the light now.
Nah. I like having my night eyes.
Yep.
I kind of am still adjusting to the night. I can see close up very well, but
Well, that's mostly what you see at night.
Yeah.
You see up close really well. It's farther away that you have a hard time with.
Yep.
that's why I kind of like turning on a light.
Yeah.
You still just see close up really good.
And then you don't really see far away.
Yep.
I like the colors of the night. I like the stars. The stars are pretty at night.
Light, you don't see the stars.
Not as well.
Hi, Kiko.
The stars are bright.
Remember when we went to Craters of the
Deep in
Moon?
the heart of
And they
Texas.
talked about all the light pollution. No, that was not Craters of the Moon. That was
That was on
Dinosaur
Salt Lake.
National Park.
Oh yeah, that place way out there.
And they talked about why. Oh, that you just had a dog take a dump in the middle of the road.
Yeah, that's
There's Kiko doing the same thing.
oh. You gotta copy them, don't you, Kiko?
And that's why they said all their lights at all the national parks and everything
Mm-hmm.
have a shield on top of them
I needed something like
to try and help keep from the light pollution, so that at night
You can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
and that also encourages a lot more other types of animals.
Yes, it does. If you cut off light pollution, it brings in a lot of nocturnal flyers, as well as a lot more other, like deer, bats.
Kiko's fun.
Trying to think of a lot. Yeah, Kiko's been doing pretty good.
Go.
I thought your legs were hurting.
She woke it up now. It was asleep, so she jumped on it to wake it up.
Yeah, it's a child.
Lindsay,
Not too far.
how well can you see us? I shouldn't say that for me.
I shouldn't say that. Yeah, I've got a light on as well. How well can we see you? In other words, not really.
My eyes are closed, so I can't see you.
I can't see anything.
I have brightness like
I can't see you. I should start tapping my cane if I'm going to have my eyes closed. I can't see you.
I'm right here.
I can't see you.
But you can feel me.
Can I? Am I sure that's you?
No, it's not.
Are you a ghost?
Not a ghost.
Are you sure? How can you tell?
I can see myself. Mom, can you see me?
Yeah.
See who?
Well, maybe you're just a very... I can't see you. Maybe your mom's a ghost too. Maybe you're both ghosts.
Anna.
You wouldn't be feeling me if I was a ghost.
I've fooled a ghost before.
Kiko's up there right too.
Isn't that Kiko?
No, he's straight in front of us.
Oh, okay. That's just a bush then that's shaped like Kiko.
Come on, Anna.
They're probably really hard.
Kiko!
Oh, I can
Yeah, here's Anna.
I can see Kiko.
Kiko's up there still.
Woohoo! That's the same branch that tripped me last time.
Hey, Kiko.
Come here, Kiko!
Mom, Kiko.
He's up there to the left.
And if we all call him, he's gonna get confused.
It's all right, Lindsay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Kiko. You want to pet it?
Are you a good boy? Huh? Are you a good boy?
I want to run again.
Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
How do you do on that?
Okay.
You got Kiko behind you.
Like, ow.
Not anymore.
Like that.
Yep.
You gotta be
See
careful
you
at night. Yep, he's trying to make sure that you're going the right direction. Okay, this one's ending.